What's going on, guys? Today we are going to continue working on the Gas 450 build. I'm kind of leaning more towards a motorbike with this thing, so I'm really excited to see the outcome of it. Right now I've just been going through and I've been kind of organizing the parts that I took off in the last video, so there's not too much clutter on the bench, kind of just getting everything ready for storage. And then in today's video we're going to be disassembling the rest of the bike, basically getting the frame, swing arm, and a lot of the smaller parts like the linkage and I don't know, everything. I'm going to lay everything out once I have it all off, so I know like this needs to go to powder coat. I also forgot to drop some of this stuff off at Cerakote, so I got to run back to Moto Whips today and drop that stuff off. But we're going to keep the steady progress going on this thing. I can't wait to see the final outcome. I have a really good idea from the frame. It's really dirty right now, but everyone really liked the way that this frame turned out, so I'm going to do something like this, not exactly the same, but pretty similar. Hopefully that doesn't give away too much, but we will see here in a couple weeks. Again, I'm going to be dropping off at Specialized Coating, same guys that I used with the other build. But before we get too deep in today's video, I wanted to take a second and show you guys the new merch. It should be live by the time this video goes out. Today, I'm going to be uploading it today and then launching it tomorrow, so should go along with this video well. But I'm really excited about this stuff. Stoked on the designs and the artwork. So here is the first t-shirt that I'm dropping right now. It has the kind of the Spitfire old Kawasaki look. I just switched up the, the name obviously. But yeah, stoked on this. Just a plain black tee, logo on the back, logo on the front. And then this is something that I came up with when I lived in Orange County, because everything was a yacht club out there. So we went ahead and made Dirt Bike Yacht Club. And again, this is a hoodie, so just plain black with that. And then every hoodie will come with a official member card. I don't know, throw it in the wallet, feel cool, tell your friends about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this up on a tripod and start tearing this thing apart even more and update you guys as I go. Again, I'm gonna be kind of laying everything out so you guys can kind of get an idea of what's gonna be coated and what's staying the same, which, I mean, in this case, really nothing's gonna be staying the same. One thing that's really cool about these bikes is you don't really need to worry about coating the subframe because it's so hidden. So anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on the tripod and get to work. Aside from my soul. Alright, so mini update. As you just saw, I pulled all the wiring out, got it over here, and pulled the back end off. Subframe too, pretty easy. I have this stuff set aside right here because this is my powder coat area. Everything, like obviously I need to continue taking apart the swing arm and get everything down to the bare, but yeah, that's going to be all the stuff that's getting powder coated. The brake arm, the swing arm, and then obviously the frame. I got to get everything taken out. I think what I'm going to do next is this thing's kind of tricky. I don't know if you guys have ever torn apart a KTM or a gas or whatever, but the way that the hose is ran for the radiators, it's actually very like creative, but it's also kind of a pain when you're stripping them. So what you do is this hose, you obviously take that off, and then there's a T, so it's like a metal rod that goes up and then connects. It actually threads into this portion. It's like a T shape. I'll pull it out and show you guys, but like that's what I'm gonna go for next. But you need a special tool. I have one right here. So this is the tool that you need. It's like you can kind of see it's like notched, so it's almost like a wheel lock type thing, but you need this special socket. I forget where I got this. I think it was like KTM hose tee I googled, and then came to like there's actually aftermarket tees that you can get that eliminates that whole thing, but the factory guys still run this setup, so I'm sticking to it. These are also no good once you take them out, so once I take this out, and I'll show you guys in a second, throw them away and order up a new one, because I like my KTM, when I did it, this portion kind of got twisted and actually ripped, so it had like a small radiator leak, and then when it gets hot, it gets more pressure, and then it leaks even worse. So go ahead and tear this out real quick. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in a second. Alright, so I totally forgot, when you're doing that, you need to put like a T-handle or a screwdriver or something stable through there. That was an issue, like a pretty big issue actually, but here it is, it's out. Didn't come out the smoothest. I definitely botched that and learned my lesson. Like I said, you got to put something through here because the rubber things will it'll kind of like this one just slid off, and then that thing got wedged in the frame and I had a panic attack because yeah, this thing was so tight, and like they need to seal this so well because high pressure coolant and all that other stuff, or water, or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, that's basically how it goes in, and that's what you're unscrewing. So that's the T. Again, if you're gonna do this, if you do buy this bolt or whatever reason, when you're taking this off, and I had to get the full on like big breaker bar to get this thing loose, but it spun, like I said, inside the frame and got wedged. So got it resolved, got it out, but that was kind of scary for a second because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this thing out, but luckily got it out. And on to the next thing. I don't know, it's really unstable on the stand right now. Like if I move it, it fell already once. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the front wheel off. Maybe take the front fender off actually first, and then fork guards, get everything off, and then I guess pull these things out of the triple clamps. I don't really know. I'll probably put this thing on the ground before I do that because this thing really wants to fall off the stand, as you can assume. All right, so it's all framed up. Again, gotta disassemble the swing arm and get that all ready to go. Obviously I'll do it off camera because it's gonna be boring. Last thing I gotta do to this thing, again, I'm probably gonna do this off camera, but take off the foot pegs. There's all these plastic little connectors, or guides, I guess, for like the wiring and everything, and then the bumper for the gas tank. Other than that, it's ready to go. I gotta take off the sticker, which bums me out. RIP Alvinoy. Obviously gonna try and savor that sticker and put it somewhere else, and then get the engine mount bolts out as well, or nuts, I guess. And then that's pretty much it. I think I'm just gonna wrap this up here. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you don't already, subscribe, give the video a like, and we'll catch up next with more builds. Obviously next week this is all going to be gone at powder coat, and I'm not going to be able to film anything on it, so let me know if you have any ideas. I'd like to stick to the shop stuff for Tuesdays, maybe do a shop tour, or kind of show you guys around what's in here, and or I don't know, just if you want to see general maintenance on this bike. I still got to do a lot of maintenance to that before I go ride it. But yeah, again, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Aside from my soul.